Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Meatless Monday video. Now this is something different. I'm trying out this recipe for the first time, so if you're watching this video right now, it means that it came out good. Okay, so we are making a vegan red beans and rice recipe. This is from budgetbytes.com. So we're starting out chopping up some veggies. We got a green bell pepper here. We've got some of an onion. We don't like a ton of onion. The recipe calls for a medium yellow onion, but we're using like about half of a large yellow onion. We got 4 cloves of garlic and 4 stalks of celery. So I'm going to start chopping that up. Last night I started out by soaking my 1 pound of red kidney beans in some water, so I'll let those soak overnight. And so they are sitting on the stove right now, ready to be added to the pot soon, but I'm going to go ahead and chop this stuff up. So there's my veggies chopped up. So now I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of oil in the pan. Okay, so I'm letting the oil heat up on medium. I'm about to add the veggies, but also I'm going to have to add 6 cups of vegetable broth to the veggies when they are done, and so this is what I'm using. So I've got 6 cups of water here that are boiling, and then I'm just going to add this to it and let it dissolve. Let's go ahead and throw in our veggies, and we'll let those saute for about 7 minutes until they're really soft. Okay, now that my veggies are soft, I'm going to add in my pound of soaked beans that have been drained and rinsed. And then we're going to add the 6 cups of vegetable broth. Okay, and then the spices, we're going to add in a bay leaf. And right here I've got a mixture of half a tablespoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. Also calls for a pinch of cayenne pepper. I don't know how much a pinch is. I don't want it to be spicy, so we'll just put that. And then it calls for some fresh cracked pepper. I'm just going to use regular ground pepper because I'm not a big fan of freshly cracked pepper. We're just going to add in some fresh ground pepper. But alright, now I've got everything mixed together, so I'm going to bring it to a boil. It actually says to place the lid on the pot and bring it up to a boil. I'm not sure if that matters. Maybe I think it makes it boil faster, and then once it comes to a boil, we're going to turn it down. Okay, so it has come to a full boil, and now we're just going to turn the heat down, and we want to let it simmer for a couple hours. And it says you want to make sure that it's simmering the whole time, make sure the lid's on tight, and to stir it every once in a while to make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. So I'll see y'all again in 2 hours. Okay, it's been a couple hours. 5:20. The beans are pretty soft. It smells amazing. I've been tasting it. It does taste really good. So now it just says to start mashing some of the beans, not all of them, with the back of a spoon to get the creamy texture. You could also use an immersion blender, but just don't blend everything. So I'm just going to start smashing some beans and then put the lid back on and let it simmer for another 30 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and start cooking some rice to go with it. Okay, so the beans and rice are done. Like I said, I've already been tasting the beans and they're really, really good. They have great flavor. I definitely give it a big thumbs up, and I would definitely say it's a budget-friendly meal. It's healthy. I pretty much had everything on hand that I needed to make these. All I had to buy was the vegetable broth, the beans, and the rice, and that came out to $6.20. But like I didn't use all of the rice or the vegetable broth, so that can be used for multiple dinners. So definitely budget-friendly for us. And I will put the link below to Budget Bytes, where I got it from. There's our Meatless Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed it and try it out because it is really good. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.